KPRC2 is your Olympic station, and we're counting down the days to the Summer Games in Paris. Our Daniella Guzman and Keith Garvin are in New York City for us this morning, where nearly 100 Team USA Olympians and Olympic hopefuls have gathered. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Hey.
Good morning.
Yeah, hello again from New York City. It's a little bit cooler today. You can see we're bundled up a little bit.
And windier.
Yes.
But the skies are blue. I mean, it's going to be a gorgeous day today.
It is, yeah. And day 2 of our Team USA Media Summit. Yesterday was a great day. We got to sit down and talk to so many Olympic hopefuls, some great athletes, obviously some of the best athletes in the entire world. And they're just really focused on getting to Paris.
It was so neat, Zach, to just sit down and talk to these elite athletes. They're at the top of their game. A lot of them still very nervous because they haven't qualified for the Olympics. There are trials, Olympic trials, that they still have to get through and qualify in the next few months, and some of them leading right up to opening ceremony, which is so nerve-wracking for me, but that's how it's done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll be about almost a month and a half or so, maybe a little bit less, because they want to make sure they peak at the right time when they go to Paris. So they're confident, they're training hard, and they're looking forward to it. They're certainly happy to be here. You can already feel the excitement, and we're still over 100 days away.
Yeah, one of the athletes that we are really looking forward to seeing and talking to today, you may recognize her name. Her name is Maggie Steffens. She is the all-star team captain for women's water polo. She is a 3-time Olympic gold medalist. She is considered one of the best female water polo players. And Keith and I were both in Tokyo. We remember she scored so many goals there in Tokyo. They got the gold medal. She's going for that 4th gold medal with her team in Paris.
Yeah, and I just, we talk about Maggie Steffens, we have to talk about the entire team, because that water polo team, they wiped up the competition in Tokyo, and they've won gold in 2012, 2016, 2021. They are one of the most amazing teams that Team USA has. They were just so dominant. I remember in Tokyo, they did not lose a match. That's how good they were.
Yeah, and some people say that water polo players are some of the most incredible athletes because they have to tread underwater. It's such a difficult sport.
Yeah.
So
you have to be in such great shape, and when you see them in action, it really is awesome to see.
They're fantastic athletes. That team, that's a team to watch. We want to watch all of our athletes, but that women's water polo team is they're crushers.
Right.
They are studs. I don't know what other words I can use, but they are amazing. You got to watch them when Paris comes. Another athlete we're going to talk to today, Gabby Thomas.
Track and field.
Yeah, track and field. In Tokyo, she won 2 medals. She won a bronze in the 200-meter sprints, and she also won a silver in the 4x100-meter relay. And she's from the East Coast originally, but she has some Texas ties because very smart young lady as well as fast. She went to Harvard as an undergrad. But then after the Olympics, she then came to Texas, and she went to UT, and she got a master's in public health. And so she's a really smart young lady. She's earned that master's, and then she was able to focus even more on training. And so she's hoping to make it to Paris as well. But she really came out of Tokyo as one of the very popular athletes, and she's fantastic. Just a couple of months ago, she ran the 4th fastest 200-meter time ever for a woman in history. And so she is hopefully peaking at the right time, and she's going to do really well in Paris.
Yeah, another athlete we'll speak to today, she's a Texan 25-year-old Jordan De La Cruz. She's a weightlifter. She's from Wiley, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas. And she's really fighting for an opportunity to go to Paris to get a second chance to get to the Olympics. She went in Tokyo. She did not medal, but she said she's coming back better prepared. She's trained even harder. She trained longer, and she's hoping to get it. Team USA only picking 6 weightlifters to go to Paris, 3 women, 3 men, so she's hoping to be one of those women representing Team USA.
And she's strong.
Oh, she's tiny, but she is mighty.
Yes.
So we can't wait to talk to her and tell you a little bit about her coming up later this afternoon, and some other athletes that we'll be speaking to.
Yeah, it's been, again, it's just amazing to be here and already feel the excitement build up, because Paris is going to be absolutely amazing. They've done such a great job getting that city ready, but right now for Team USA, the city that we're most focused on is right here in New York City.
That's right. Back to you, Zach.
All these guys, all these athletes are true inspirations. But out of all the conversations you've had with these athletes, is there one that really has resonated with you, inspired you, that you're going to be keeping an eye out for moving forward?
Yeah, well, they all are so very inspiring because just they work so hard. You know, I remember being at the track and field Olympic trials a few years back in 2016, and these athletes would come in after running their sprints, and they would literally collapse. And I was thinking to myself, my goodness. I mean, they're supposed to be in shape. Like, why are they walking in and they're like collapsing? But because they gave every single thing they had.
Every ounce of energy is like right there at the finish line.
Yes, but I have to say, I really love Kelsey Bing. She's a Houstonian.
We talked to her yesterday.
Yes.
She's a Houstonian, went to St. John's, grew up in Memorial. She's a field hockey player, and she's a goalie, Zach. She's like blocking all these shots coming at her. She's amazing. So her team has qualified already. They'll make that final announcement in June about who's on that team and who's going to Paris.
Yeah, Kelsey stands out because she's. I mean, all of them are not only just obviously athletically talented, but they're also very smart as well. Suni Lee, we met her, talked to her yesterday, the gymnast gold medalist from Tokyo, and she was really inspiring. Because she's actually had a few health issues since Tokyo, but she's just been so focused and she's just so calm. I mean, she's 21, but she has the poise of someone who's much older than that, and she talked about what it means to what it's going to mean if she makes the team to be a leader of the team this time in Paris as opposed to Tokyo. She was in a different role because she was brand new to the team. But if she makes it through those trials, she's really looking forward to being one of the leaders of that team.
And these athletes, Zach, they're like in crunch time right now. Like they have to eat the best, like train the best, sleep the best. Mental health is very important this time right before the Olympics, whether they make it or not, because all the training that they do the last couple of years, it really comes down to a tenth of a second sometimes for swimmers and things like that. And so mental health is something that they're really promoting and talking about, which is very important to athletes, and to get the word out just to know and normalize it, that they also, even though they are elite athletes, think about that stuff and have to invest in their mental health as well, not just their physical health.
Yeah, and that makes me think, just about how amazing that we already know they are, but it's just think they train all these years, sometimes from the time, they've been doing this sport since they were 5 years old or even younger, and then it all comes down to one moment and a tenth of a second or half a second is what's going to make the difference. And so they work so hard just to get that edge and hopefully be the one to come across that finish line first.
That pressure is unreal. I cannot imagine. And of course, Danny, you bring up a really good point. These athletes, Keith, you mentioned, they've been training their entire lives, but not always have we been talking about the mental health component. So to see that take center stage this go around is also really important and also incredible. Yeah. Okay.
Especially after seeing, Simone Biles, we both saw her live, when, we all know what happened in Tokyo. She got the twisties, and she came out. It was very difficult for her, but she spoke about mental health, and so did a lot of other athletes. So it's really in the forefront, not just for Team USA, for the organization, but also for these athletes, which is great that they're able to talk about it and really normalize it, something that everybody struggles with.
Yeah, just one last note. That's one of the things that Suni Lee said yesterday was that she works on her mental health every single day. She wakes up and she visualizes her practices and her routines, and it's really what happened in 2021 has really brought mental health to the forefront. And it's something I think that most of the athletes work on a regular basis.
So stay with us, hang out with us today. We're going to have a lot of great coverage, getting ready for the 100 days out of the Paris Olympics tomorrow. So we have a lot of special things set up for that.
It's almost here. We are so excited. We've appreciated your reporting so far, and we look forward to your reports coming up later today. Guys, thank you so much. To keep up with Keith and Daniella's reports, just head on over to our website. Click to Houston.com/Olympics.